Come on, YouTube. Every bloody time. We should be live. I'm going to assume we're live. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another RSG Lunch Stream, the stream where we hang out with you wonderful people and talk about Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. I'm your host, the most Ranger J 1999. Joining me, as always, is Grim the Mechanic.
Hello.
And we are here to have some fun, to bring you something fun to listen to during the day, wherever you may be, morning, noon, or night. It doesn't matter whether you're working, you're not working. It's fine. Grab some drinks, grab some snacks, whether you're watching this live or watching this later on. Sit back, relax, let the wholesome goodness of RSG wash over you as we do stuff in the game and have fun doing some of the stuff that you guys always come here to see. Where we'll do mod depression. We actually hit another mod yesterday, Grim, number 9. 9.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, we hit number 9.
Yeah, sorry I missed yesterday, but yeah, my internet went out and it was not.
Shit happens.
It was not pretty.
So that happened. I mean, there's not a lot going on in the game. We're kind of in limbo. It's Wednesday, of course. Wednesday means that tonight we'll have our Wednesday night stream, the longest running live stream in the Star Wars Galaxy Heroes community. But for today, we're gonna do a couple things. We're gonna do mod depression. I'll do the Luke event. And then we're going to do a roster review, and then we'll get to your questions. If you have questions that you want to pose to us, all you need to do is pop those into the chat. Make sure you put the word question for your actual statement. We use Nightbot to scoop those up. So if you want us to get to your question, please, by all means, get those in there. Let me actually pull up Nightbot because we already know that thing's a fickle mistress, and it's not even showing. That's unbelievable.
A finical mistress?
Why is this not...
Come on, Nightbot.
I would like to... There we go. It was fighting me, but we got it fixed. Yay! All right, so go ahead and get your questions in. You know the format. Also, give your greeting. We like to say hi to everybody, so if you're out there in TV land, give your greeting. We like to shout at everybody and say hi to us, say hi to the other skewers, whip out your pickles, stroke your Wookiees, whatever it is that is your flight of fancy. Please go ahead and do that, and we'll shout you guys out here in a little bit. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. It really does matter on YouTube, not so much with Twitch, but you can follow us here on YouTube and Twitch. We're doing games and stuff on both channels. I launched yesterday the anime Bingeaholics with Lady Pool, Deadpool Kyle's lovely better half.
Oh, I need to catch up on that one.
Yeah, so we reviewed One Punch Man, and we will be doing that every week. So it was a lot of fun. It's just me and her talking about anime and giving our thoughts on each one as we review it. And that's one that we both really enjoy. She hasn't finished all of it, but so I didn't want to spoil too much. I was going to go into heavy spoilers, especially into season 2. But since she hadn't seen it, I was like, let's talk about what we have seen, and we'll go back and review it again once she's seen the full thing. But between both of us, we've seen so many animes, it's stupid. But I wanted to do One Punch Man first, so she was trying to get caught up on it, but a little hard for her with the kids and stuff. But if you haven't checked that out, please go check it out on Twitch, Anime Bingeaholics. It was linked in the Discord. If you haven't followed us on Discord, you should. We have an awesome community of folks there that play all kinds of different games, including Star Wars Galaxy Heroes, which you can go check out and have some fun. All right, that being said, get your greetings in, say hi to everybody, let's get that going, hit the thumbs up, let's get all that stuff started, and let's start the day. Well, Grim, you got a package, so you wanted to show that first.
Oh, yes. Here, let me turn my background off here. Yeah, got another Amazon thing.
All right.
In the mail.
All right.
So and I get a feeling I know what this is because,
well,
it says it on the barcode. Actually, no, it's a...
Oh, it's one of the...
It's the K2 EMF meter. So... I don't know. Does it light up with the headphones? Probably not.
No.
But yeah, it does work.
Well, if we get
that's cool.
Get any readings while we're sitting here, that means we got some hate activity.
And whoever you were that got this off the wish list, thank you so much. One piece of gear closer to doing a real life ghost hunting thing with RSG.
There you go. Also, big shout out to whoever got me this new microphone. You guys see I've got a new microphone.
It sounds delicious.
It was very much appreciated. I don't know who buys the stuff. Amazon never tells us. We put stuff on the wish list. I've got more stuff on the wish list. I was like, what else can I put on there that we need? So I put like a pair of glasses, those glasses, you know, that get rid of the tint from the glare, because I've got lights all in my eyes all the time. It kind of gives me a headache, so I was like, well, I'll put that on there. I put some other stuff on there, but you guys are too kind, too generous. That's very much appreciated. You know, the new mic and the mic covers and stuff like that. So very much appreciated all your guys' generous support. So we're upgrading our gear and stuff. I haven't upgraded the PC yet because that's going to be a big job, and Corn's been busy and I've been busy busting my ass on that hill and doing other stuff. So hopefully tomorrow we can get in there, take this bitch apart and start putting in all the stuff. I got to set it up because Corn's got to watch me, so I got to set the camera as I'm doing it for him to tell me, okay, remove this, do that, and I'll be going through step by step. So, but yeah, let's get this shit going on a hump day. Mike. Guess what day it is? It is hump day. It is time to kick this thing in gear with some mod depression. That's right. It's that time of day where Ranger J 1999, being the Mongol potato head dumbass that he is, tries to roll mods on the stream, and 99.99% of the time it goes horribly wrong. However, we have been bucking that trend here of late. We got another mod. You can see it's on Luke. We got the triangular on Luke that rolled 21 speed, and God bless America, it was protection too, so that's even better that we were able to get that triangular on Luke.
Nice.
So we're gonna keep doing some more mods here. So let's do some more. We'll go to the health mods, and let me just sort this by speed. I think we were doing the blues, if I'm not mistaken. Well, let's check the greens, because I don't think we have any more greens in there that we need to dick around with. Sort by speed. Yeah, we did. Let me look here. What are these? That's a 7 speed. I'm just looking for the other ones. Okay, they're all 4 speed. Not ideal. We need a 6 hit or at least a 5 hit on these. Well, and for a penny off for a pound, let's slice these buttholes and see what we can get. All right, we'll do it. We're gonna go for it. All right. We got the materials, Grim. Here we go. Our first slice of the day. I have a bad feeling about this because it's showing defense. And. All right, didn't hit defense, but it hit potency. That sucks. Okay. All right, let's try again. We do need a square, so let's give this another one. Let's go. I'll use a 50 crystal refresh here. Get the mats. Get them filthy, dirty mats. Okay. All right. No defense, but that doesn't mean shit. It's already hit health. That's not a good sign for us, Grim. All right, here we go. And. Ooh, it hit. All right, so that hit 9 speed. What do I have mats for this? Do 10, and then 10, and then 22. All right, I'll go for it. I'll go for it for the skewers. This will be our last slice, but if we're going to go for it, we're going to go all the way in, Grim. We don't just half-ass shit around here. We like to do the big rolls here. All right, here we go. Big money, big money. We already hit speed once. Let's see if we can get another hit of speed again. And it did, although it only hit 3. Wow. So it still has a chance to get to 18. We'll go back and do those mods here in a little bit. But oh, I forgot the damn screen is blocking again. God damn it. I forgot. I apologize. Oops. Damn it, I forget about that every time. I've got to make a note. So you can see that it hit to 12 speed. At least I talked you through it. So there you go. You guys can see the mod and how it didn't hit. Yeah, I blame Finn too. He should have told me. So, stupid Finn. All right, so we did some mod depression. Let's go do the Luke event. We've got the tickets for it. So we'll do that. Let's go get our seventh ultimate mat. All right, here we go. We've got the pattern figured out by now, so it's pretty to the point. It's pretty cool. We just like seeing the cinematics. All right, go right into the ultimate. There he goes.
Tomorrow I should have Kylo finished.
Kylo Ren.
One ultimate mat away.
Kylo Ren. All right, I'm gonna call Luke. And then Yoda will die, and then we'll call Luke again.
It's
And
gonna feel so
Anakin will
good having it
die,
finished.
and then we'll call Luke again. And Kenobi's will die, and then we'll use the big hit and finish it off, and then there we go. Ghost Strike says, hey, Ranger, up to 4 out of 10 on the Almets on Sith Emperor Palpatine. Very nicely done, sir. See you around, kid. All right. Squared away. Number 7. I should have number 8 tomorrow. Next 3 days we should have this done. That's number 7. So we'll have the ultimate done for Luke. So we'll definitely have that done before the next GAC. As an update as well, you can see in the ships, I've got BTLB maxed out. I haven't done its reinforcement. I need to do that next. Which, I can do the first one. Oh, cool. Let's do that. Because I probably have him coming off the bench. It's not too bad. And we'll get the ships. We're working on the bomber. We're working on all 3 bombers. That's basically what it is. Now, the Rebel Y-Wing and the BTLB Y-Wing are both 85 maxed out. I have one more reinforcement to do, but then we're going to go all in on the Imperial TIE Bomber. He's 10 shards away from level or 6 stars. So just having those ships at 6 stars should make a big difference. So I'm
Nice.
And then you can see I'm working on the TIE Reaper. Now for characters, I'm still working on the gear for Jolie and Watt, but I am taking Biston's Scarecrow Pathfinder to 12 for the Y-Wing, and then we're working on the shards for Piet and Cara Dune. So once Luke's done, that's really going to free me up to do more of their shards. I'm just doing 1 roll a day on it right now, just because, well, Luke's ticket thing kind of takes a lot of time. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't working on Sith Emperor Palpatine right away either. So we'll stick with our guns on that. So there we go. Update on where we're at with what we're doing on my account. All right, let's get to the greetings and say hi to everybody. We start off with Gav P. Says, "Hi, RSG peeps. Wave. It's a hump day." Says, "Let's get crazy. Let's get nuts. Let's go wild. It's RSG Pickle Time. Pickles for everybody. And of course, a chocolate-covered sprinkled donut for Ouchie." Very nicely done, sir. Foreigner says, "Hello there, skewers." Hello there. Regional Manager Vader says, "Howdy-ho, skewerinas. Sure are smelling like flowers." Well, thanks for being here, Regional Manager Vader. It was a pleasure. Skywalker Vader's here. Says, "Hello there, eh? Up there in Canada with that good Canadian whiskey and maple syrup. He's just hunkered down in that frozen tundra. He's just trying to get a little nipply cold up there, eh?" Yuta says, "Happy hump day, everyone. Keep being awesome and amazing. Have you guys to the side today somewhat busy at work?" We. Well, don't worry, YouTube. We'll keep it on the down low so you can listen to us while you do your work. Hopefully you have a good day at work and get your ass out of there. Daniel McCracken. You're always tracking when you're with Daniel McCracken. Says, "Afternoon, everyone." Afternoon, sir. Torn Jack says, "What's up, RSG? What's going on with you, TJ?" Nightmare says, "What up, you sexy bitches?" And he's got pickles for everyone. Very nicely done, Nightmare. Lord Megatron and the Decepticons have popped in and said, "Happy hump day, skewers." And they're just chilling. So I'm glad to see that their rampaging destruction of the planet has been put on hold as they hang out with the skewers. Angel Chiss says, "Question, been several recent incidents of guilds spying on other guilds with alt accounts. Any thoughts?" If you're not cheating, you're not trying.
That's been happening for quite a long time.
I mean, I don't know why they're doing that, because you can pretty much see everything on GG now. Unless this is for TW, maybe to see what they're playing for defense and stuff, which I think is that's kind of bullshit. But then again, you should know who's in your guild and stuff. So I don't know. If they feel the need to do that, that's them. I mean, they shouldn't do it, but there are worse offenses out there than that. But yeah, that is kind of underhanded. If it's for TW reasons, to see what someone's laying before you go in there. That way you can set up your defense and kind of counteract. But then again, why are you doing it? For what? One more Zeta and a couple of other pieces? I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, come on. It's not worth it, in my opinion. I mean, I think you're going through too much headache over that. If we win in my guild, great. If we lose, we're like, great. You know, at this point, TW is just, it is what it is. Trouble on Demand says, morning to all who are skewed. Well, that would be all of us, so very well spoken, sir. Buzzsaw says, happy Manic Taco Hump Day. Buzzsaw, that is not even remotely correct. Shame on you. Nightmare says, that's a serious lip you got in there. Damn, son. What is he talking about?
Good question.
Oh, he must be talking about me chewing tobacco. Yeah, I chew tobacco. It's my one vice that I'm not giving up, so deal with it. Let's see. What else? Answer says, you can't put me on there. I'm not sure for safe as far as you know. Happy Taco Hump Day Part 2. Right. Let's see. Doc Ravage is here. Says good morning. Good morning to you, Doc Ravage. CBO 97, my military brother from another mother, says good morning, RSG crew. Good morning to you, sir. Glad to have you here with us. Let me go back to, no, not you. I want game. Let's see here. Kevin McDonald, he's from Canada too. He says, hi from Canada, eh? Wear a mask and wash your hands. Stay home and watch RSG streams. That's a good solid plan there, eh? Drink some of that good whiskey. Give with Skywalker Vader. You guys can run the Skewed together and hold the fort down, eh? I got it. Daniel McCracken came off. I know. I got it. The screen was blocking. I got to work on that. Fido Chico says, good morning. Good morning to you. Ghost Strike says, hey, everyone. And then let us know about his ultimate. Very nicely done. Gappy question says, have you tried the JTR RT C-3PO Han and Chewie team yet? I tried it earlier versus Jedi Master Luke, but didn't come off. Looks like it can work, but not for me. I have not used that team and stuff, so yeah. Doc Rash's question, so I'm completely out of circuit boards and bronze and wiring gear. Do you think they'll add salvage to anything to ease that, or will I need to farm level 1 nodes just for salvage? Get ready to start farming level 1 nodes for salvage there, Doc, because they ain't, as far as I can tell, I mean, you get a little bit from the events, you get a little bit from GC, but it is not in the quantity that you need, so yee. Welcome to the first world problems. Revenator's here. Yeah, Revenator, he's here. He's got the little wave of his hand. He has tremendously small hands. We won't hold that against Revenator. It's not his fault. He has an obsession with twins. I like twins too, but I don't think it's on the same level as Revenator. He has serious problems. All right, and I can tell he just wrote something eternal in his message. It's just completely wrong. All right, let's see here. Ray Rock says, good morning, Wookiee Strokers. Very nicely done, Ray Rock. The engineer says, question, was Visa Mar a Jedi or a Sith? Why didn't she have either tag? Well, because she was kind of neutral. I think she comes from Knights of the Old Republic. She was once a Jedi, but became more of a, I guess you could say gray Jedi in that sense, if I was to classify her, and that's really me being considerate. I mean, she's kind of just who she is. So, but she was once a Jedi. We do know that. Let's see here. Angel Chess. Okay, they're just talking about that one comp. Who else have I not said hi to? Alright, Arkin and Thexan were just mentioned in the stream by Revenator again. He's going to get a perma ban. I'm going to do it. I'm going to send him direct to China because this is getting totally out of control. Revenator, you're being tremendously mean to me with all these stupid questions. Of course, I voted for myself. Who else would I vote for? Let's see here. Question from Daniel McCracken. Which first order Zetas can we skip to unlock Supreme Leader Kylo Ren? For instance, crew being paired with Supreme Leader Kylo Ren would potentially make his leadership Zeta a luxury. Is it needed for the event? It's been a while since I did the Supreme Leader Kylo Ren event. I mean, for me, it's just the team itself because you're going to use bits and pieces that. I think First Order Stormtrooper crew, Kylo Ren Mast, Red Lobster Trooper, and Hux are pretty important Zetas to have, just in general terms, because you're going to mix and match them. So if I was to say those Zetas, yes, I would do them. So, but you don't have to. I don't think for the event you need them per se. I don't know, Grim. Do you have all the Zetas when you're doing your Supreme Leader Call event? Right now?
Yes, I did. I honestly don't know if they're needed, but since that's pretty much the team you use for Supreme Leader Kylo Ren in like Arena and GAC, I don't see a reason not to put the Zetas on them.
Yeah.
You know, because that team is really good. And not to mention, it gives you a bunch of other options as well. Like, you know, if you don't want to use Hux with Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, he still makes an awesome lead for the other First Order. You know, and
yeah, I agree.
Like Executioner Zeta is amazing.
Yeah, that's another one I forgot. That's a good one. He's really
the only
good.
one that I didn't put a Zeta on was First Order TIE Pilot.
I didn't do them, and I didn't do Phasma.
I don't think I did Phasmas.
Yeah. So there's a few you don't need, but for the most part, they're really good Zetas. I mean, you're getting some good quality out of those. Let's see. Doc Raj question: are either of Wampa Zetas needed for the Jedi Luke event? I had Cornered Beast. I think that one was pretty important, just to ramp up his damage. But I don't know about the other one. Now you're gonna make me go look for Wampy. What do I have on Wampy? Yeah, I think I've got Cornered Beast. I did not do Furious Foe, and I was able to do the Luke event, so I think you're all right there. But I don't really think you need the Zetas on there. I had Cornered Beast, but I didn't have Furious Foe. I don't really think you need it. It's just a matter of doing it. I don't think for the Jedi Luke event that it's gonna. I mean, it's more about the modding on him, just so he can survive the hits from Luke and do the damage that you need to do. So if you have really good mods, then I'd say no. If your mods are hurting, maybe you do Cornered Beast, maybe. So, but I know a lot of people did it without the Zetas, so I think you should be okay. If you don't need the Zetas, save them.
Yeah. I mean, the Zetas were only needed for like if you plan on using them on the Vader team and stuff like that. But other than that, I don't think he needs them.
The engineer says, question: 2 months ago, you gave me the advice to get my negotiator to 7 stars. With the 2-ship GAC, I keep losing my GAC because I still don't have malevolence. Now I'm farming it. Say you're sorry? No. I'm not going to say I'm sorry because, one, you have a 7-star negotiator. Now, I don't know what ships you're putting down on defense or offense. I'd have to see what your play is. But back then, I didn't know that we were going to have 2 goddamn ships being put on offense and defense.
Well, there's still a thing about focusing, though. A 5-star negotiator is nowhere near as powerful as the 7-star version.
No, and now you're going to get malevolence.
And the same thing goes with malevolence, you know?
And I was in the same boat, too. I didn't have malevolence unlocked either. I was working on the ship as well. So it's not like I wasn't in the same, the same boat. So, the reason we say stay on target is because as things get better stars and you're able to put better stuff on it, it just gives you more flexibility in your GAC. Now, if you're having problems, and this is why, I don't know if you're in Division 2 or Division 1 engineer, but I think it was a shitty move for Division 2 to have 2 ships. I just don't think it's feasible because a lot of people in Division 2, they'll have 1 fleet, but they're not going to have, multiple fleets unless they really focused on ships, but then they're going to be lacking in characters. So their characters are going to be where they suffer the most. So it's one of those things where it's like, Jesus, even lower Division 1, I think it's kind of rough because, you get so focused on your characters, trying to get all these characters up, and there's so many characters now that you're trying to work for if you're trying to be competitive. I mean, there's the Gas team, there's the Padme team, there's the Darth Revan and Jedi Revan team, and then you start looking at Galactic Legends or Jedi Luke, that really your resources are taxed trying to, 1, farm characters up for stars, and then 2, you can throw a ship in here one at a time, but you could really only focus on 1 fleet. That's why I did not understand this move, because there's 43 ships in total, 7 of which are capital ships. So, and then on top of that, if you don't have, it is not just the capital ships. If you don't have the ships themselves to work with those capital ships, you're in big trouble. And we've seen that in my GAC with some of the fights. Not having Rebel Wild Wing Dome or the BTLB in a position, it really limited me on what I could do in GAC. Now, having Malevolence in 5-star is great, but if you don't have Hyena Bomber and you don't have Vulture Droid at 7 stars, that fleet is doing nothing. That is doing nothing for you. So focusing on Negotiator and getting that ship done, you're just in that position to where they've made this call. You're going to have to farm. I think getting a 7-star Negotiator will help you out tremendously in the long term. But unless you've got a 7-star Vulture and a 7-star Hyena Bomber and the Geonosian squared away, you can go stop and go work on Malevolence, but what you're going to add to it? So, I mean, you might as well stay on target, and keep working on these ships. So you have to stay on target for that reason. I've seen it too many times where someone starts something and then something else happens and then they go work on something else. Now you've got 2 ships at 5 stars. We know what they can't do at 5 stars. We know what they can do at 7 stars. So stay on target, man. Seriously. Let's see here. The engineer says that's Baby Yoda coming. Ooh, he's thinking Baby Yoda's coming. So there you go. All right, we'll get to your questions there. But yeah, I mean, for me, the Home 1 fleet is fantastic on defense now that I got the Rebel Y-Wing. The Holdo fleet for me, even though it's not 7 stars, is fantastic for me on defense. I just leave those 2 on defense, and we've seen me get the Holdo maneuver multiple times. So for me, having a 5-star Malevolence works because I had Hyena and Vulture Droid squared away. It was just a matter of me getting Malevolence done. That's the big key there, because not having Hyena and Vulture and the Geonosians, those ships that I had worked on previously, scored away, my Malevolence wouldn't have been doing dick for me at 5 stars. What was it going to do? I didn't have any ships to go with it. You know what I'm saying? So it only works with the whole repertoire, which is why I hate ships. It's like, God damn it.
Yeah. I really think they dropped the ball when it came to ships, man. They could have made it so amazing, but it's just.
So I'll say this, engineering. We're gonna get into our roster view. I saw in chat this is only 5-star. Okay, keep working on it till it's 7-star ship. Unless you've worked on the Hyena and Vulture Droid and you got them 7 stars, and you've got the Geonosian squared away. If you're not even close on those ships, stick with Negotiator. At least get 1 fleet squared away. And if you got your Home 1 fleet or your Thrawn fleet, something squared away, on fleets, what you do then is you put some shit down on fleets and keep your Negotiator as best you can do, and use that with your 2 best fleets. Keep it up for offense. Put bullshit on defense. Right? Hopefully you have the advantage with characters that your roster's in a position to where you can hold some defense with your characters. You're give and take at lower Division 1 and upper Division 2 with this shit. It's just the nature of the beast. So let's stay on target. Always stay on target. So there we go. Let's see here. Let's get into our roster view. We've gone in depth here. We'll get to more questions and stuff like that. Let's see here. Yeah.
I can't get GG to load.
You can't get GG to load? Well, that's not a good sign for me.
Error 522. Connection timeout.
Wait, why is... Okay, I've got to add a new screen here because apparently my D&D just popped up. That's not a good thing there. Let's do a...
Whoopsie.
Window capture there. No, I don't want BlueStacks. I want Firefox. There we go. Perfect. And we can turn you off. Perfect. There we go. And let's go full screen for this so everybody can see everything. So, I know. My Dungeons and Dragons just popped up. These things happen. Let's see here. Let me just do this real quick. Alright, so good. I'm just making sure Nightbot's still working. All right, we're doing Galactimos today. Excuse me. And Galactimos just basically, well, it's a general review, and now all of a sudden Finn's updated it. That goddamn Finn, Grim. When I first looked at this, it had nothing but a general review. Now when I pull it up, it's got a whole bunch of shit in there. Finn did it to us again, Grim. That little bastard. He set me up for... Ooh. But shout out to Galactimos Guild, Star Warmongers, and let's see here. We are dealing with a 3.7 million GP. I know he sucks. Let's see here. Doing quite well in Fleet. Doing solid in Arena. He's running the gas team. So 3.7. We'll look at this. All right. So let's see what that's been added since I saw just general review. Son of a bitch. All right. He says, I'm working on Supreme Leader Kylo Ren right now. After that, looking at my roster, who would recommend next? I'm thinking Luke. All right, let's look at it. Let's get in here and delve into your characters and see what we got. Come on. Yeah, GG's giving me the third degree now, too. There, Grim. Oh, this is not a good thing. Uh-oh.
Might need to fire up the game and do the
we may have to do this the old-fashioned way. Oh my god.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not anything else. I'm
checking
checking
522 on all my browsers. So I'm gonna fire up the game.
Hang with us there, Galactimos. We're having a problem with GG, which decided to shit the bed while we're doing your roster review. So if I have to, I'll do this the old-fashioned way where I pull your account up in here. Yep, error 522. Wow. Really? Really, GG? God damn it. All right. We'll go old school.
Man, we're really getting it hardcore this time. First Finn. Now GG. I mean, seriously?
Hey, there's more than one way to skin a cat. So let me get to your ally code. We'll do this the old-fashioned way. Alright, let me copy this. Should pull it up. There we go. Alright, so we can see what's going on right now. Alright, Division 3. Very nice. Alright, let's go into your inventory and look at this again. Alright, so go back to the first question. Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, who should we work on afterwards? Well, let's check out what we got for where we're at with Supreme Leader Kylo Ren first. Alright, get in there. Very nice. Everything's 7-starred. He's just relicking. A tip for you, Galactimos, moving forward. This is just the thing that I did when I was doing, and so you don't have the inflated GG or the GP as you're doing this. When I do a Galactic Legend, I take all my characters up to Gear 12. Then I take all my characters to Relic 0, and then I save up the salvage, and when I'm ready, bam, I take them up. Every character goes to Relic 3. The ones that only need Relic 3, I remove off my favorites. Then I do everything to Relic 5. Once the ones that only need Relic 5, then I remove them. That leaves the last 3 for Relic 7, which will be Kylo Ren Unmasked, Kylo Ren, and Palpatine. So if you want to save a little bit on your GP, take First Order Special Forces to 12, and then take Sith, Stormtrooper, and the 2 pilots to 0. And then when you're ready, make your move, which will also give you a chance to save up some of your materials for the Relic 7. Then, bam, take them to the relics that they need at once. Don't worry there, Galactimos, a.k.a. Pesh, in the chat. We will get you squared away. But I think you're looking good. But do that, and that way you just have one inflation of GP at once instead of just in piecemeal, so that it doesn't skew your matchmaking. And that's why I did it the way I did. So when I was ready to make the move, it's like, bam, one move. And I would usually do it after I joined like a GAC, so that I was still at that lower level. And then I would do it so that I was ready. So it gave me, a week to basically get those characters ready, then move on to the next phase for a Galactic Legend. Just something that'll help you out. So we've got the First Order, and we're going to get Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, which I'm very happy and excited to see you getting, because I think he's going to be a fantastic character at your level, because that is going to open up possibilities for, one, Dark Side territory battles, which is going to help you out tremendously. Your arena,
gear in general, you're gonna get so much gear just using him, especially like the Galactic Challenges,
Yeah,
which
and
Kylo just walks
he
through
walks through
like
everything.
nothing, like not even
Plus the
there.
raids, so
So
that's going to really help you with your next thing. Because your question was, do we go to Jedi Luke next? Well, let's look at your rebels, because that's where the rubber meets the road here. So we do have some work to do here. So you need.
he needs Chupio, I can tell right off the bat.
Yeah, we're gonna need Mon
Oh,
Mothma,
yeah,
Chupio.
got to get.
Yeah, I'm okay with you going for Luke next.
He might be closer to getting EP than Luke.
Yeah, but getting Jedi Luke also leads you to Jedi Master Luke, so you're getting really two really good characters out of that
is
deal.
true.
Because Jedi Luke can counter his own. He can counter Kylo Ren's, and if you can get Jedi Master Luke, that gives you another galactic legend. Plus, you're getting the rebels out of this with the Mon Mothma team and the rebels that you're going to be building up. Because Chupio, along with CLS, Chewbacca, and Han, I mean, that's a nasty ass team. I'm actually okay with that. I like that plan actually, but it's going to take you a little bit because first you have to get Jedi Luke. So we already know the characters you need for that. Let's see here. Why is this? I don't even know why I looked at GG, because the goddamn thing doesn't work. I know. Let's look at your Hermit Yoda and Wampa, because that's going to be a big deal too. So if we go to your Jedi real quick and check them out, let's see where your Hermit Yoda is. Oh, good. He's 7 stars. Okay.
And his Wampa is 7 stars, gear 9, I think.
Okay, very nice. So
gear 9.
That's actually a very good plus, that you got those 2 characters done. Now if we go back to Rebels, we have to also look at Rolo.
His Wampa is double Zeta.
Okay, Rebel AR Officer Leia's good. Where's Captain Han? Why am I not seeing? Wait, am I just not seeing him?
Pull this up here. Where's Cocaine Han?
Yeah, I don't see Cocaine Han anywhere, so that's all right. We know what we need to work on. Yeah. The good thing is you got, I mean, Han's easy to get. I mean, my God, you can get him no problem.
Yeah, he's Cantina Farm, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. So the 2 that are going to slow you down a little bit is Mon Mothma and 3PO, but you can devote all resources to that once you get Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. I mean, you can start farming them now and stuff.
He isn't unlocked.
Oh, he isn't unlocked?
More likely he has them, just hasn't activated them yet.
That's fine. So yeah, that actually that works. Where's Lando? There he is. He's 7 stars. Yeah, old Ben 7 stars. The characters are pretty much where they need to be, other than Mon Mothma, 3PO, and Captain Han. If you just haven't unlocked them yet, so that's pretty much the big thing's going to be. Yeah, the fact that you got both those get 1 characters is, yeah, I'd say go for Luke. You know, sometimes we can look at a roster and see that you're missing a lot of those characters, and people want to do it. Like, okay, you can, but just realize it's going to take you a little bit to do that. The fact that you did Hermit Yoda and Wampa is fantastic, man. I really dig that shit. And the fact that I know that you got gas tells me that you've been really focused, hyper-focused with your get 1 in the right area, so that's a really good job, bro. I don't see too many counts at this level that have done that, the right pathing on that. So you did your research, and you did, yeah, I like it. I dig it, dude. All right, let's look at Sith Empire real quick, because Malik's done too. So not only do you have Gas done, you got Malik done, and you got the other 2 get 1 characters done. Your Sith Empire look really good too. So that's really fantastic job, bro. Yep, go get Luke. Go get Jedi Master Luke. I like it. I dig it. I'm with you, brother. I think it's good. Wait a minute. Why are there 5 speed mods on Darth Revan? What is this shit? Okay, he's 340. What? Is this not... Can we put a... Wait, what? No. Alright, can we not put one of these other mods on another character to maybe get their speed better? Which one can we pull off here?
Well, I think the most important thing is how fast is his fall on Bastila.
Well, we'll look, but okay, so we could maybe the diamond. Maybe we switch the diamond up just a.
Yeah, the diamond on Bastila is 17 speed.
Yeah, let's switch that one up with Basti. And let's move the one on Basti to somewhere else. I mean, you can go a little bit less speed on Revan. I mean, if he's like 338 or 337, I think you'd be okay. Um, let me see what mod we could do.
Man,
Let me
he's
sort
got
this by let me sort this all by speed real quick because I want to see what we can do. Because
nice selection of mods, man. Lots of 20s.
speed order looks pretty solid actually. Let's look here. Rex is what he is. Rex is 317. That's fantastic. You know, Bastila is she is 311. That's perfect. Where can we put that mod? What's the one on Jedi Knight Revan is 297. So what we could no, he's got set. Well, we could move the diamond from Jedi Knight Revan to Darth Revan. Be like what two? Actually, be faster. Jesus, but we could use that speed mod somewhere else. Who needs it? Thrawn, do you need it? Where are you at, brother? I'm gonna find you a spot. Yeah, we could put it on Thrawn. Switch his mods up a little bit. Get him into 300. Because 5 speed mods is just a waste of a speed mod. So we can move a little bit of mods. Just take that extra mod off Revan. You can replace it with one of these other ones, but then move that other mods down so that you only need 4 mods, you know, speed mods on the set. So just switch it up so you can get some value out of that 5th extra mod that you have on Darth Revan. You can switch one on Jedi Revan, switch the Jedi Revan to Thrawn, or, you know, just move them around so that they have that 4-piece bonus, and then you should be okay. I just hate seeing 5 speed mods on a character. You know, you could swap you can even swap an arrow and change someone's set with moving the mods like that, just so that they each have 4. Yeah, Pesh. Yeah. Just look at your mods. Sometimes you don't catch it, and then you know it's just wasting a speed set here on somebody that could, you know, one of your other characters that could use it. What's your boss at? I mean, your boss is at 287. I mean, if you can get him a little bit faster, I mean, Jesus, that'd be great, right? So, you know, so just move that down and just move them around a little bit so you have 4 equally on your speed characters, just to make sure that they're there. But yeah, you could switch like the one with like say like Jedi Knight Revan. Put that. It doesn't have to be a crit chance. I mean, if you can match it, great. But if not, then just put that on there so he maintains his speed, and then take that speed set and just move them around on your characters so they all get a bump in their speed. You can just work your way down. This is how I do it when I do this. I'll go to speed and then I'll hit mods. I can't do it on your screen because this is just, you know, I can't hit mods, but I hit the mod button on the bottom here and then rock and roll. So
yeah, not to mention once you get Kylo, you know, Supreme Leader Kylo, you're gonna be switching around mods a lot more as well. So
yeah, that's a good point. Someone said you can replace the arrow. You could replace the arrow. Just move the arrow with I mean, put any color on there and you'll be fine. And get the just, you know, bam, and then move that arrow to somebody else. Simple. There you go. Elegant. I like it. All right, so let's look at what else he wants us to look at. So we know we want to work on Luke, but he also says, when I finish, should I work on bounty hunters as well? Well, let's look at your bounty hunters. Well, Mando 7 stars, Grief is 6. Yeah, you could work on the bounty hunters because it's going to take you a bit to get Mon Mothma and 3Baka and all those characters squared away. So if you want to round out this team first, I love the Mando team. God damn,
I was just getting ready to say, I don't see anything wrong with upping the Mando and Grief and maybe working on Cara Dune if you have an extra slot.
Well,
way, because more than likely they're going to be putting either a legendary or maybe a galactic legend out of the Mando series.
He's 3.7 and he's got a ways to go.
But
so
he's, you know, the Mandalorian and Grief Karga make the bounty hunters amazing.
Stupid.
Like, I'm farming them right now.
Yes, so I would gear these characters. I would do the 2 Fets, Boss, Mando, Grief. And if you want to do for... Yeah, just work on those characters. You don't have your other bounty hunters. The other ones that you have, Greedo, IG, Aura eventually you might want to work on, but she's a great PvE one to run with the Mando team. But yeah, Boss, the Fets, get Grief and Mando up. Absolutely, you can work on this team, and I think it would be a great addition. Oh, I love Grief and Karga. Oh, so good. So good. They're so nice. Yep. So you can work on both. You can get your rebels going while you're working on Three Baka and Mon Mothie and then gear these guys up. And then when you got those two characters 7 stars, then you can start gearing up your rebels going into loop. I like it a lot.
I seriously doubt Embo or Aura Singh will be needed for a Mando event. They're a nightmare.
I don't
Seriously
know.
doubt it.
I don't think so. I don't think we're gonna need. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna need them for anything. What famous last words? But I just don't see it happening.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Of course, to watch them. Surprise! Use your bounty hunters with Embo and Aura Singh to get the next son of a.
It says I'm working on Mon 3PO. Taking care of anyone else looking at my roster. I should be working. No, I think we've hit on what you need to work on. Your other teams are pretty solid, so I think working on the Mando team and working on the Red. I mean, you got to do first order first. That's your priority, right? Gear is priority to first order. After you get Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, you can still keep working on the Stars and Grief and Mon Mothma and through Baka. Gear priority is the first order. Then after that, you could probably gear up your bounty hunters, and then as you're finishing up for rebels, start working on your rebels. I think that's your path.
The nice thing is a lot of these bounty hunters are on dark side nodes, so when you're doing your farm
Nick Rado.
for ultimate tickets for
sure,
Kylo, you can be working on your bounty hunters at the exact same time and getting lots of those tickets as well.
All right, let's see. Is Watt worth gearing up at 4 stars? Or should I just wait, as I know he's needed encounters? At your level, I would gear him up to 11. Watt is fantastic. Protection. Yeah, you have to put the Zeta on him, but you just want him as much protection, tenacity you can get on his ass, just so he can resist. You're only going to be able to take him to 11, but if you can get him pretty solid with his speed and protection, and he can survive a round or two and get some of those buffs off, he's going to make the first move, right? So for your counter team, that's really sometimes all you need is for Vader to get that attack buff and then go wreck the Night Sister. So I think the Watt is definitely worth it. So yeah, I would prioritize him to do that, to get that squared away.
What's up, Nathan H?
And then he says, overall look at my mods, fleet, and roster, see if I'm missing something. When it comes to your overall mods, I think your modding is fine. I just looked at that. You're looking pretty solid. There's some pieces you can move and stuff, like move that arrow off for everything, put on somebody else, and then get that arrow on another character. You could. And
if GG was working, we'd be able to do some more.
Yeah, I wish I could go into more depth, but just seeing where you're at with your teams and stuff, I think you're in a really good spot. I mean, Jedi Revan looks solid. Darth Revan team looks solid. The Bounty Hunters with Boss being 287 with the Jango lead puts him at 317. So that's really, really nice. Plus, once you relic these characters, Boss will go into the 300 category. And then if you run Mando lead, he still gets 20 speed plus all the other goodies. So that team will be really solid. Your gas team looks really good. Everything looks really solid. I didn't see anything other than that 5th mod on Darth Revan, which I would move, that really stood out to me, where I'm like, well, I don't know what you're doing with your mods. But the speeds are right on your characters and stuff, so there's no problem there. No, I think it looks really good, dude. Ships. Let's go look at ships real quick. Is there anything in ships that we need to work on? So we do have this Negotiator. Let's look at your capital ships. So we have Negotiator. Good. I'm assuming he's working on Malevolence. 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 Alright, so... No, stop. Yeah, looks solid.
He's got a 7-star Y-Wing, which is nice for the.
No, that's really nice. You got the BTLB, so you're gonna have your negotiators squared away and get in there. So I like that you got that team.
Yeah, I'd recommend working on the Hyena and Vulture droid.
I
think right now.
Yeah,
maybe the TIE Bomber. That's a dark side node, which will help you with Kylo as well. So
yeah, Vulture, Hyena are really important, especially if you're starting to work for Malevolence. You got to have those ships to make it work. That's a really good job on your ships. You got Han's Millennium Falcon. You could start working on the Rebel Y-Wing as well. You might as well just work on the 3 Y-Wings. Well, the 2 Y-Wings, because you've already got the BTLB, which is really good at your level.
Okay, he says he has the Y-Wing. He nearly just not unlocked.
Okay, yeah, just keep working on this. Just keep working on the stars. Same thing with the TIE bomber, and definitely hyena and vulture droid are priorities. And you can throw those into your you can throw those into your farm because you're only working on Grief, Mon Mothma, and Threebaka. So you can throw in a couple ships as well as part of your farm. Especially as well as you're doing in ships and arena, you're doing pretty solid. So you've got the crystal income to do that, to where you can at least do their nodes once, where you're starting to get the shards coming in. So we can add malevolence to this. Start going toward malevolence after you get Supreme Leader Kylo Ren if you want to. I think having malevolence unlocked. It's one of those. So here's the thing. It's one of those decisions you're going to have to make. I waited on malevolence, but I waited on malevolence because we only had one fleet when we were doing GAC. That's changed. So my viewpoint on gearing is changed as well. The fact that we have to have two fleets for the foreseeable future, unless that's going to change, means that you probably want to get your malevolence and your vulture and hyena going sooner rather than later, especially now that you're Division 2 going into Division 1 eventually. So the sooner you can start working on those three ships, the better it's going to be for you in rounding up your Geonosians. You're just going to need it, right? We know you got the Home 1 team. You've got Hans Millennium Falcon. Add the Rebel Y-Wing in there because that's a great ship to have in there. And the cool thing, too, is once you get First Order done with Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, of course you're going to work on the Mandalorian, but that's just gear, right? You can start working your Rebels. You start getting Biggs and Wedge and all these other ships for the Rebel fleet. That's going to be a third additional fleet for you. That's going to be really good. So, yeah. Hawthorne, next GSC says is one fleet. As far as I know, Division 1 is 2. Unless I missed something, because I thought that was said.
Well, I mean,
Can we verify that? Because
the next one is 3v3, so...
Yeah, but is it just one fleet? Because I was told it's one fleet for everybody but Division 2 and Division 1 that was going to be two fleets. God damn, that'd be amazing if it was only one fleet. I'd shit the bed, dude. I mean, I'll put my negotiator on defense, man.
Oh,
fuck the bullshit.
Pesh said, forgot to ask, got 160 Zeta materials. Where should my next two go? I'd say save them for your Kylo.
Well, you need 6 for Kylo Ren, so anything 6 and below saves. You don't ever drop below 120. Now, for your First Order team, let's go back on there. Oh, he's still Division 3. All right. Well, but I'm thinking long term there, Dark Stanley. He's 3.7. He's right on the cusp of Division 2, where he's going to be... he's close to Division 2. So it just behooves him to be on his path to having malevolence in there. I'm thinking long term there, Dark Stanley, for his ships, because, yeah, I think it's a smart move. Yeah, I know, Hawthorne, but I was reading in the forums that they were asking about the one fleet, and that they put that in. So there was a discussion about that the one fleet, it says one fleet, that is true for everybody, but then it was posted by the moderators that their understanding and their clarification that was going to be 2, but yeah. Nathan H says, how do I find the gear to farm for Kylo? Thank you. You can use GG. That's what I do. If you go to GG, there is a section. Go ahead and Grim and tell them how they do it.
Yeah, on GG, there's an actual tab now that will track all the gear that you have for the Galactic Legends. Unfortunately, GG isn't working right now. Otherwise, we'd show you. But yeah, it'll tell you all the gear you need, and it'll also tell you how much gear you have going towards it, which is really nice. So you don't have to be like, I have no clue what I need.
Yeah. I also think, too, that, long-term working on ships first is going to be the play here, because you can get gear from other areas. You got the Shard Store and some other places you can get gear. Because the trend is they're going to probably open up more slots for ships, and i.e. probably characters. So, getting those characters is going to be a key thing. We always say get the stars first, and you can worry about gear later, right? Because that's the longer farm. And you're always getting you're always getting gear from certain places. We did not have Galactic Challenges. Yeah, it is still Galactic Challenges, but it's a place. There's events. There's the raids. There's, what you get from GAC, which not much, but at least it's something. TW, things of that nature. So that all contributes to your gear. So if you're going to farm, I went with gear, but again, it was a different story back then because we only had one fleet. I'm like, I've got my negotiator fleet and I got this other fleet and two. I'm good. If anything happens, I'm solid, right? But like they flipped the script on that shit. So I'm more leaning toward getting your stars on your ships again. But yeah, if you go to GG, they've got a breakdown of everything you need, gear wise, star wise. Are you there yet? It breaks it down for you. So that's a really good tool to use. All right, they're Galactimos, aka Pesh. We've kind of answered all your questions and looked at everything, I think. Yeah, I think we have a good solid plan on what you need to work on and which directions you need to go for your overall roster and where you need to go for unlocks, things of that nature. We are going to open it up to you for some questions. So if you have any questions you want to pose to us, now is the time. This is your roster review time. So you can go ahead and put those in the chat if you want us to look at anything else. That being said, if you would like a roster review from RSG, it is pretty simple. All you need to do is send your GG page. God, hope it works in the future. But send that to Affinity in the Discord, in our Discord. The link is in the description below. Just tap him, send him a message, and send your GG page with everything you want us to look at, questions you have, things that you want us to focus on your roster. Give him a day or two to respond. If he doesn't respond right away, that's okay. Send him another message. Eventually he will respond and he will put you in the queue and he'll work out a date and time with you that you want to get your roster review done. You don't have to pay us anything. We do these free of charge. If you want us to look at your stuff, we will do it. So there you go. It's pretty simple. And then once we get into the queue, you'll know what day it is so you can be live. You can join us in the Zoom call if you want, or you can just be in the chat like our good friend Galactimos is. If not, if you can't be live, we know there's a lot going on in the world. At least you'll know what day we did do your roster review, so you can go back and look at it and listen to what we have to say. After that, if you have more questions, you're always welcome. Whether you watched it live or afterwards, you can still hit us up with questions about, message me or Finn directly or anybody, and ask about, what we said if you need clarification or things like that moving forward. So there you go. And then he says, thanks for everything. Thanks, much appreciated, guys. You were more than welcome, my good friend. So shout out to Galactimos for letting us look at his roster, and shout out to his guild, the Star Warmongers. Very nice. Okay, let's wrap this up because I've got hill work to do there, Grim. Although I think it's raining, so if that's the case, I may go get some other stuff done because we got to get ready for tonight's stream.
It snowed here yesterday and
good
last night, so
that's good. You're good
I still got my walk in though.
All right, let me check questions and then we'll go through here. I know we've answered a bunch of them, but let's go wrap it up with some questions here. We'll send the Luke team in to do its dirty work. Oh wow, okay. All right, Gappy question. What seems the best Jedi Master Luke team you've used so far? I'm actually going to back out of GW for a second because this is the team that I'm seeing currently in my arena. Now, I'm beating it with Rey. I'm having a problem with it. It does not have the ultimate. This is the team I'm seeing. Jedi Master Luke with Jedi Revan, Jedi Luke, Hermit Yoda, and Gas. That team's a pain in the ass. It really is. Let me go by ranks and see what else is out there. Who else is using Luke? Oh, my good friend AM is. Amateur Surgeon's an awesome guy. Yeah, he's using the same thing. That team's really a pain in the ass. And I don't know if he has the ultimate. Does he have the ultimate on his? He does have the ultimate, so he's giving people fits right now. Without the ultimate, I'm not having any problems with Rey using that. Sean Baby, what are you running? Same thing. That's the team I'm seeing in arena right now. Which eventually I'll run too. I'm a slave to conformity. What can I say? Ooh, we got our energy and stuff now. Let's go see if there's anything in the mod store that we can go roll, Grim, to get more mod depression real quick before I get some more questions here. Let's check it. Usually there's bullshit in here. Yeah, it's bullshit. Potency, protection, but no potency secondary, but it is 5 speed. All right, for the skewers, I'm going to get it, Grim. I'm probably going to suffer horribly for this decision, but when have I not horribly suffered for the skewers? All right, here we go. Let's make the roll. And yeah, I made a poor investment choice there, Grim, and I wasn't paying attention. I actually rolled it to 15 instead of 12, like a dumbass.
Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah, let's just sell that bitch. Oh, boy. Well, I went for it, guys. If I'd hit big on speed, we would have been like, oh my god. All right, back into GW. Let's see there. Select the battle, put on auto. There we go. Nightmare. Question. I'm ready for Jedi Luke event, and I'm currently saving gear to relic 7 him immediately upon unlock. I don't have the other Jedi relic for his team, though. Should I focus on Jedi Master Luke or Jedi Luke's team? You still have to get the ultimate. I'd do the Jedi Luke team. That's a solid counter to Kylo Ren. And I'll say this. If I'm not beating Kylo Ren, I get him down to where it's just Kylo Ren, then I go and finish him off with like CLS. You know, so that's been the path we've been doing if it's not been working. So I kind of like the Jedi Luke team. Because you even at Gear 11 characters on the Jedi Master Luke team, you saw that in my GAC. Without his ultimate, I had 4 defenses, 6 defenses. It was giving people fits. Kane77 question: if Grief and Mando go to the child team, what is the best first and second team for bounty hunters? It's my passion project right now to have 2 bounty hunter teams. See, that's the thing is I do not like removing Grief and Mando. These characters better blow me out of the goddamn water with their kits for me to do that. But then I would go to traditional Jango, Boba Fett, Bosk, Dengar. You can go, or if you wanted, you can go Embo. If you wanted, you could go. I kind of like those two on that team as well. You could go. Or it's pretty good. Trying to think who else could we put on that team. Those two stick out to me. What's her name? The sniper. I just went.
Aura?
No.
Zam,
thank you. She's really good with the Dengar combination on that
Yeah.
team. So if I have to, I'll mix it up. But God, I really love bounty hunters with the Jango and Grief. They're just so goddamn good. Yeah, Pete, what seems to be the best Jedi Master Luke team you've used so far? We've showed that already. What is the best use for First Order fleet? Offense. Let's keep it for offense. It can counter like rebel teams, things of that nature. Kane77 question. Ranger, have you watched Dragon's Dogma or Blood of Zeus on Netflix? Great anime. I have not watched those yet, but I will get to those. I'm rewatching Toradora just so I can get myself familiar with the characters and stuff. It's a pretty good anime, but we're going to be reviewing it soon, so I'm rewatching that one. I just finished watching I hadn't finished it. I don't know why I didn't, but The Adventures of Sinbad Maggie. I really like that anime a lot. Really, really good anime. Why am I just sitting here with this? Go on auto. Go slaughter. Revenue says, question, what do you think about the Christmas present I posted in Discord general chat? Well, I haven't seen it. Let's go look. I'm sure I'm going to hate it. Well done, laddie. I give you high marks. That is fantastic. It's a clone trooper dressed in Halloween colors with a hockey stick and ready to slap a porg who is the puck. That is fantastic, Revenator. I like that a lot. That's too good. Let's see. Revenator question. How much more speed should I add to my Darth Revenue? He's currently at 348. No, I think you're good. Yeah, I think you're fine. Question from Revenator. If you meet the requirements of both Supreme Leader Kylo Ren and Sith Emperor Palpatine at the same time, would you spend dark side tokens on SLKR still, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Nathan H. Question: is it worth it to buy the crystals or hurry up the finalizer farm for Supreme Leader Color Ren? At 50 out of 65, the characters left to relic. Oh, if you're right there and you need it, that's all you need for the Supreme Leader Color Ren. Yeah, go get that. You just lock them on 5-star. I wouldn't go all the way to 7, but you want to get them just so you can have them for the requirement. Sure, yeah, absolutely. The sooner you can get your SLKR, the better you'll be. There's a little bit of crystals ain't gonna hurt anybody. I'm just looking at that image. That is so good. That is funny as hell. Finn's just like awful. It's just awful.
Which means it's amazing.
Which means it's absolutely goddamn worth it. All right, let's do this one more post of questions. Let's see if there's any other questions. Why is this not updating? Come on, Nightbot. I know there's more. Okay, Zig, question, more of a comment. Is it still 2 fleets for Division 1 and 2? Just saw Kino's post on the forum. All right, let's figure this out. I'm going to go to the forums right now.
Actually, it is still 2 fleets for
Okay,
Division 1
okay,
and 2.
so there you go. You found, okay, there it is. So there you go. That's for us at the higher levels. You guys at Division 3 lower don't have to worry about that shit. Pialo says, question, I have 22,000, get 2 in both ships, 7 stars. Is it wise to keep the currency or can I spend it? I'd get, well, it depends. If you need Galactic Legends, go get that gear you need. Those right side pieces, furnaces, things of that nature, those are gold, man. The reason why they're colored gold, because those are the ones that if you have characters you need to get up. And I would only spend it on the pieces you need for relic. I wouldn't spend it. Maybe stun guns. If you, no, let's get 1. Get 2 would just be those pieces. Get those rare pieces that are hard to get. Build up your, because you can always use it for salvage too. Say you're in a position where you just need some salvage. Those 6, tier 6 and 7 on the relics. You know, nice to have some pieces where you can get that knocked down if you're looking for some relic stuff. You can use your get 2. I wouldn't hoard it. Again, famous last words, watch them do some bullshit with get 2. All right. I think that's everything.
Oh, there's one more from Nightmare. He says, Mando season 2 only a few short days away. On a scale of 1 to huzzah, how excited are you guys?
Oh, I've got a lady boner. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. I can't wait, man. I can't wait.
I can't wait either. I think it's going to be phenomenal. I can't wait. It'll be a lot of fun. I think it's going to be amazing. So I'm excited. Season 1 blew me away. I think season 2 is going to be just as great. I trust Filoni, our Lord and Savior. Hallowed be his name.
Yeah, Filoni and Favreau, man.
The 2 Fs.
Oh, so
they're so good.
Yeah.
I'm with it. I'm totally with it. I'm excited, and I think that with the introduction of possibly Boba Fett and Ahsoka, and just there's so many possibilities. I'm so super excited. I'm super serial excited, guys. Super serial. God damn it! Wow, I love how Hermit Yoda with the Luke team can be offensive and kill people. So nice. All right, so with that, I think we're going to wrap this one up. So with that, I have some stuff I need to go knock out. I know Grim's busy, so we just wanted to get this done. So we'll just send the rest of this shit in. We've seen enough Slaughter of the Jedi with all these characters. Good Lord. I mean, when Hermit Yoda's killing one-shot folks, I mean, it's like, good Lord. All right, so we're going to wrap this up. So we'll be back tonight for the big Wednesday night stream at... Oh, I forgot Geonosis started, so I'm like, wait, what the hell? So if you haven't already, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, be safe out there, guys. Wash your hands, wash your face, wear your mask. I know I'm getting about to go out in the public, and I'm going to be wearing with my hand sanitizer and gloves and everything. We don't dick around with coronavirus, so let's be safe out there, folks. And just keep watching us. We'll keep you entertained. We'll be back tonight for the Wednesday night stream. Finn maybe stream between now and then. I don't know that crazy kid schedule. But regardless, we'll have more stuff for you guys, and then we'll have some more stuff Thursday. And then remember, this Saturday we have our big Magic the Gathering charity stream with me and Loki hanging out as we do Magic the Gathering. I'm going to get dressed up. He's going to get dressed up. It's going to be a lot of fun. So if you haven't checked that out, please do, and help us raise some money for cancer. It's always good to continue that. I don't know where we're at. I don't have the link right now for me for the ACS. So, I just don't.
Well, funny thing about that, how Streamlabs just popped up the Tiltify thing right when you said that.
Did it?
Yeah. Support RSG's charity campaign for the American Cancer Society.
Oh, well, there you go.
On Tiltify. Perfect timing, Streamlabs. Thank you for that.
All right. So with that, we're going to call it done. So on behalf of myself and the crew, thank you guys for hanging out with us. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you soon. Peace out.
Bye.